The Coast Guard is continuing to investigate possible oil in the Gulf of Mexico. It's a follow-up to a story we told you about last night on Fox 10 News. The Coast Guard released a statement about 30 minutes ago that says test results from the samples taken on a substance floating about 100 miles out in the Gulf contains only trace amounts of petroleum hydrocarbons, oil, and grease. I talked with Dauphin Island Mayor Jeff Collier earlier today. He says any reports of oil right now could be bad for the Gulf Coast tourist season.
I'd received a notification last night via email that there had been another leak or spill in the Gulf of Mexico.
Dauphin Island Mayor Jeff Collier says that was not the news he wanted to hear at the start of the spring tourist season. According to the mayor, the leak was discovered in about 200 feet of water in the Gulf near last year's BP oil site.
It seems to be rather minimal at this particular time. I was hearing like maybe a barrel per hour. It created some sheening on the Gulf in that area, and apparently divers were going down to try to see what they could do to shut it off.
BP has completed most of the deep cleaning on Dauphin Island. The mayor says there is a 5-mile area west of Katrina Cut that is left. BP had to postpone the cleanup in that area because of the nesting season for some of the wildlife in the area.
We don't need this kind of thing to happen anytime, let alone we're getting ready right now to ramp up for spring and summer season, and this is something that can be very harmful to us having another good season. I mean, everybody's a little bit on the edge.
Some visitors on the beach today had heard about the new possible leak. Paulie Myers agrees it could hurt beach business.
Well, yeah. I mean, it kept everybody away last year from it. Nobody wants to see any oil. Nobody wants to swim in oil or have it on them.
John Cost moved to Dauphin Island 6 months ago. He's not surprised to hear reports of more oil in the Gulf. He says it's inevitable.
I think all the oil sank, and there wasn't much of it that washed on shore. It's still out there, and it still needs to be recovered and cleaned.
But Mayor Collier is remaining optimistic.
Hopefully this is something that's going to be rather minimal and they can take care of it quickly and reassure everybody that everything's fine.
In its statement, the Coast Guard says the dark substance is believed to be caused by a tremendous amount of sediment being carried down the Mississippi River and agitated by dredging operations. Now,